What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm back with another breaking news for you. This one involving the PS4 Orbis, Orbis, which is the code name for the PS4. But I have some information about that and some thing that caught my attention. That seems like Sony's going in the same route as Microsoft with the whole used games concept or the console, whatever. But I'll get to that a little bit later on in the video. But we have some information. Kotaku apparently got some source that's giving out some leaked information about the new PS4, and it seems like it's a very reliable source. But at the same time, it can be complete, rumors and speculations or whatnot. Sony's spokesperson have obviously said we're not confirming or denying anything about this information right now, and that's granted. I mean, that's what big companies, corporations will do with something that may have leaked or may not have leaked. So, but we're expecting to see this around holiday season of 2013. And look out for it, really. Now, some of this information that I've also gotten, apparently, the CPU on this thing is going to be an AMD X64 CPU, and the graphics card is a Southern Islands GPU. Now, apparently, the resolutions on this thing is a beast, but keep in mind that this stuff can change dramatically in the future. This is just what we have now and what they're using now, in their system, or in their dev kits. Air quotes. But the resolutions on that the graphics card will be able to produce is 4096 by 2160, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2160, which is massive. And that exceeds any television or HD television out there on the market. And they also went along and saying that if you were to get if you were to play any 3D games on the PS4, that would actually play it in full 1080p in 3D. Whereas if you're playing on the PS3, it can only support 720p. Another thing. We all know that the dev kits have already been released. They were released from the beginning of the year for, I believe, both systems from Microsoft and from Sony to their developers. And there'll be, obviously there'll be upgrades throughout the entire year. But I believe there was a revision upgrade around GDC where Sony had sent out dev kits to those select developers. Now, and like I said, they'll be continuing that throughout the entire year until the end of the year. And I believe, from what I gathered from the article, is by January of 2013 till the release of the game, the developers will be working full-fledged to have that launch game ready, which may be good or garbage. We never know. I believe it's given like about 10 months, maybe a little bit more if they start later this year and whatnot. But I mean, that's just something I really look forward to in the future. Another thing about the backwards compatibility thing. It seems like Sony has completely scratched it. They're just like, fuck it, we're not even going to implement it at all. We all know with the PS3, they were like, yeah, we're going to have backwards compatibility. You were able to play your PS2 games for a while until they put out a firmware that completely just stopped it in their tracks, and you can no longer do that. Well, it seems like Sony was like, scratch that. We're not even going to put it in the PS4. It's no longer existent in the PS4. So it seems like yeah, these are just rumors and speculations. That if you want to play your PS3 games, hold on to your PS3. Don't get rid of it. But if you don't really care, go ahead and get rid of it. Try to upgrade or whatnot. Now, with the whole used games thing, this is I guess the meat and butter or whatever, mashed potatoes, whatever you want to call it. But like I said, they're going in the same route as Microsoft with their Xbox 720. But this is what the source has kind of gathered. You have two ways of getting the new game. You have the option of downloading it from the PSN network or going out and buying the retail version from wherever, GameStop, Walmart, Best Buy, blah blah blah. And those are the two options. Now, if you're getting it on the disc is locked to one PSN account. You can't have multiple accounts on that one disc. Like, for example, if you were, the people out there that have multiple accounts for Call of Duty, that's no longer the case. If you want to have 5 Call of Duty accounts, you better have 5 Call of Duty games, because every game is going to be locked to one PSN account. And once it's locked to the account, you can play it as normally as you want to. You can save it to your hard drive. You can even peg it to as downloaded and download it later and play it that way. Now, one thing that I'm not 100% sure about, it seems like you have to be online and have an active PSN account to play the game. Now, I don't know if this includes single-player games, but it seems like they're going in the same route as most PC games now, where you have to actually be online and have an actual, registered account to play the game. Now, when it comes to like the pre-owned customers that may go out to GameStop and pick up a used game, this is what I've gathered from it. And this is just this is not 100%. This is just what the source have been able to interpret what it may be like. But apparently the used games will be limited in like a trial basis mode where you can't really do much. You can, I guess, experience a little bit of it, but then the consumer will have to like pay some sort of fee to unlock it and re-register it to a new account, and as like a full game, like it was brand new or whatnot. And I guess that's just how consumers or retailers like EB Games, GameStops will be able to make some sort of profit with used games. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check out this article. It's pretty interesting. But, you know, as always, please vote, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.